He actually did rise.
This changes everything.
It does present somewhat of a challenge.
Well, it really all depends.
On us.
And them.
And whatever becomes of all of this.
We still have influence, even after this.
This only makes a difference if it's true.
And it is true.
So we create a little doubt. Maybe today it appears to be true.
To those who just saw it anyway.
To those who witness it firsthand, maybe.
But in the long run, let's say 100, 1,000, 2,000 years from now,
I doubt if anyone will remember it, let alone believe it. So,
we'll start with a lie.
A lie.
Yes, but there has to be something else.
Because a lie doesn't satisfy the emotions. People will always crave an experience.
a feeling, something that drives them to action.
Wars have been started. Countries divided. Kings betrayed.
All because of a ridiculous emotion.
Yes, and the truth will still reach far too many people, even if it is clouded and wrapped in deceit, as long as there is just one, driven by passion.
But passion can lose its fire. Emotions can be easily confused. People will always be the problem.
And our solution.
The way I see it, it's still in the hands of people to share it.
Teach it.
And live it.
And when things are in the hands of people, it's always a sure bet that at some point they'll get tired,
Lazy.
too busy,
Distracted.
scared.
Scared because they fear for their lives.
They fear personal rejection,
Embarrassment, being ridiculed.
Being looked at as freaks.
being excluded.
Yes, we have spun 1,000 tales, but we will have to be very clever with this one. On this rests all of his promises.
All of his promises. So, we'll have to make them fearful, doubtful.
By twisting the facts just a little.
And cause them to hate for no real reason. Concoct unanswered animosity. Pass on deep-rooted prejudice from generation to generation. Oh, yes, hatred. Not only directed to them, but dwelling among
So
them.
that even if it were true, by the time it reached the ears of others, those sharing the truth
Would be so hated that it wouldn't even matter. No one would listen to them, or want to be like them, or have anything to do with them.
And before you know it, they'd just be discarded as self-righteous fanatics.
And everyone will focus on their flaws and their humor.
And we will direct their attention to the
Wrong things
and to the
wrong
wrong
persons.
persons. Taking their eyes off the truth can be just as powerful as a direct lie. We will simply introduce new ways to seek fulfillment.
Personal fulfillment.
Unveil new gods, so to speak. Mother Nature.
Money, power,
Self-enlightenment.
Chance. Yes. At the root of all absolute truth lay its most powerful adversary. Relativism.
Oh, what's true for one may not be true at all for another.
And what's right for her may not be right for him.
As long as it makes them happy.
And if we can make others think that Scripture is some constricting impossible task, they will lose hope in it.
And as they lose hope, they will lose their passion and their direction.
And they will begin to bicker over the truth and allegorize it and start arguing over things like history,
Translation.
authenticity.
And they will plague themselves with ritual to declare some sense of higher purpose without having any joy.
They will create their own stories, develop their own beliefs.
That's it. We will introduce religion.
To take the place of relationship
And they will cling to it.
instead of him.
With a simple distortion.
Bitterness and resentment. They will grow to hate one another.
And people will become afraid.
And religion will fight against religion. And
Religion
people
against
people.
religion.
And
Religion
nation
against
against
nation.
nation.
And nation
People
against
people,
nation.
And nation against nation. And they will be divided because of their misbeliefs.
It will actually come to the point that those who actually believe what happened here today will be rejected, hated,
Considered irrelevant and weak.
Persecuted, mistreated on every corner
In every nation.
Then they will fear to profess their faith.
Fear to share their story. Fear to make a difference.
fear to help their neighbor,
Fear to worship.
fear to follow
Yes.
him.
And then we have won.
Indeed. This is what they will do. They will hate.
And they will lie.
And they will live in fear.
I wonder if that's all it will take.
Well, like we said, it all depends.
Feel more